one thing you forgot about traveling through dimensions. You can never go to the place you always want to, because the dimensional rifts only take you to where they are opened at. And where to this dimensional rift was opened at was an office. Looks like a military office because Spartan looked to it. And in that office was a Mexican standoff. With one bat pony to the other side, looking as if he was ready to pull out a gun. On the other side were 3 other bat ponies, which you could presume were trying to put his pony back into place, or trying to relieve him of duty, or the last thing, trying to you forgot the meaning of what the other thing was. Oh yeah, relieve him of duty. What happened a few moments later, there before our dimensional lord got into a situation. It was in the equestrian Lunar Guard barracks in one of the offices. Which one of the offices? Well, Corporal Imperial wish. A corporal by rank, but on the battlefield, everybody knows him as General Imperial wish. He was there during the Lunar Rebellion. All Lunar Guards don't know what Imperial Wish true age is. Most try asking him, but fail to get the answer, because he says, I don't have time for this, or I have to get to this meeting, or maybe sometime later. But he always managed to evade his birthday parties. Even the Pink Devil herself could not even throw him a party without him knowing where and how it was going to happen. And who this Pink Devil is? Well, the party pony herself, Pinkie Pie. But back to Imperial Wish. He was in his office, looking at reports of the front line at Stalingrad. The reports there were devastating. If your friend Lyra was telling the truth, Stalingrad will not be conquered that evening, or subsiding, and right back into equestrian rule, which you wish would fall already. Luna may be a goddess to your people's eyes, but you know there's only one true god for the Noctral people. You laugh at that. Your friend Lyra's talking about humans. You're starting to use some of their words. People, persons. You'll never get to understand how Lyra always wants to talk about humans, even though that you have already seen one. They may be cool at first, but they can be complete jackasses at the next. And this jackass was no other than Anon. He died in 19 AFE. 19 AFE. What's AFE? After founding of Equestria. And AFE was the day your family's empire fell. The day you got the eye. Some say that you are just a loner. May say that you're a stuck-up person. What was it? You really need to stop letting Lyra tell you about the stories of humans, because it's really starting to get annoying that you keep on using people instead of ponies. But your friend Lyra did help you on your knees. When you came, you can still remember the day when Lyra saved your life from near death. That was 19th AFE. May 1st. It was Fangwing. This is when the day, 3 days after your attack on Fangwing Fortress, leaving the Noctral Empire's army devastated. You were the one that was leading it. The Noctral people that were still loyal to you felt like you betrayed them. But to keep their morale up, you give the one final speech before you went to Equestria. Today, I leave you. I leave you for the Federation. But I will promise to come back and bring order to the Empire. This Federation will be destroyed. It was the new army I bring with me. Our God will bring hell to them. May all Noctrals be united as one. And the imperial family will be here to protect what we once did. I know Fangwing Fortress was a devastating blow to us, but we must recover from that. We cannot let them take us on. We must be the ones that be the shield for our younglings, the younglings of our future and to our past. If we were allowed this Federation to focus on stuff that won't preserve our culture, then they are not Noctrals. They are nothing. They are thieves that live on our beautiful planet, Equus. They may try to change our ways, but let them know that we Noctrals will never change. We will never give up. We will fight to the last pony. Now, I leave you to them. I will be back with reinforcements. You can count on that. It may take me years to gain a massive army, but I promise you, the Noctral Empire is not defeated. We will put them back into their places. We are Noctrals, a powerful race of ponies that was given warrior-like instincts from our god. May anyone that calls themselves the lunar god of us Noctrals burn in Tartarus. We are not their subjects. We are only subjects to the one and true God. You can still remember that day. Hearing your people cheer on what you were saying, what you were going to do, leaving the empire that your family once ruled. But your family here today. The reason for that is those fucking federations killed them. They killed them all. You were hoping that they would make it through. They would get to Zebrica or Equestria. But no, they didn't even got a chance to. They were ambushed on the way to Zebrican ports. If they would have gone on one of those ships, they would have been home free. They put a roadblock. The escort that they were given, they didn't know what happened. They couldn't do anything. You don't blame them. Taking on odds is never a Noctral's favorite thing. But if that must come to it, we will fight to the bitter end. Now, let's get back to where I was. 2 days into my journey, a few of my commanding officers, my commanders, why did I say commanding officers? I'm 599 years old, and I am already starting to forget what hurts. Glad I'm still young for my age. My commanding officers. Ryan Moon, Lufala spearhead. Those were the only commanding officers that you had left. The rest died on the battlefield of Fang Wing Fortress. But what happened to your parents happened to you. They ambushed you, wanting to have blood for the wrong things that your family tried to fix. Which these people will not listen. They have the hearts of the devil himself. You saw what they did to the people that once lived in Fang Wing Fortress. You almost wanted to throw up at that point. But no. You were the last son of Emperor Imperial. And now you are Emperor Imperial. You are the last hope of the Noctral Empire. If you were going to die there, you would go down guns blazing. Was it? Most... You're starting to forget what happened next. Most of your new memories and old memories are mixing up. You're starting to lose what the story really happened. It sucks that memory potions do not work on you, since you are a subspecies of Noctral. Subspecies which can use magic. Details on that would be shown later, because you are too lazy to actually show how they work. Back to where I was. You pull out your katana, something from the ponies. It was a gift from their emperor. Which you got from your father. When he abdicated, you got the crown and the sword. You wanted to see how good of a leader you would be. Somewhat of a leader you are. You're retreating from a losing war, which you cannot win. Not with the amount of soldiers that you have now. Two of the soldiers, of the Federation soldiers, end up charging at you. But it does not make you run, coward in fear. your left eye. An eye that you hoped that would never turn to the color of what your fathers did. It turned black and white. There's only a pupil of white in the middle, and a black layer surrounding it, almost complementing your gray coat. The two Federation soldiers that were charging at you soon stopped. They were looking at you with fear. Fear. All the things that they had to look you with. It was fear. Your father did say, fear is the best weapon in every bat pony's arsenal. But you don't use that. You use kindness. Allowing people to explain themselves. But it's not Charles soon say this. It's to you, which stunned you at first. My lord, what should we do now? If we are sorry for betraying you, please don't kill us. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Don't kill us. I beg you, mein Kaiser, don't kill us. Don't kill us. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Oh, fuck. Sorry there. My dog. That scared the shit out of me. You spared them. You spared them, knowing that they would be useful for you. Looking at the rest of the Federation patrols, they were all kneeling, which was odd. When they looked at your father, they only saw happiness, no fear. But you could not have this. They would be your shield while going through one of the most dangerous spots. The Badlands. The Badlands were known for many things, harboring changelings, sandworms that can swallow you whole, and worst of all, there were diamond dogs. Diamond dogs, one of the most dangerous species that were able to combat nocturnal warriors, besides having equal foes against alicorns. Not being weak at all, you push onwards through the desert. Halfway through the journey through the Badlands, you managed to lose 50. Or was it 5? You don't know because of the sand, because of the desert heat. It was playing tricks on you. You don't know if it actually was, or you're just seeing double stuff. But by the time you got out of the desert, your once strong and muscular body was nothing but fat. Oh, was it? The story, you're starting to forget this story now. But all you knew was you didn't have enough food. Some of your soldiers even went to cannibalism. But you did not went to cannibalism. By the time you even made it out of there, you were scratched, battered. You could almost look like almost anything besides a bat. The day that Lyra found you was when you were all alone. Two out of the three commanding officers survived. Seeing that this would be a last-ditch effort, they would split up. Meeting up every once a month, which you still do. Meeting Lyra was the greatest day, because you were low on food. You could eat vegetables, but that would not help you. You were an omnivore. Your species seemed grown out of eating meat. Or was it just eating vegetables? Bad memory loss. You shake your head back and forth, just forgetting about the story. You look right back at the reports. Two dead. Bulge wing and stone muzzle? Now you're starting to think that human names are much more better than your pony names. But who knows? Maybe one day you may have a human name. If a human ever does give you a name. Which they'll never do because the last human died a long time ago. Without warning, you heard a knock on your door. Not knowing who it was, you just said, "Come in, the door's unlocked." The door slightly opened. with 3 bad ponies coming in. 2 out of the 3, you only knew 2. Moonride, your first commanding officer. The other, her boyfriend. You don't know his name because you didn't give a care to know his name. The other was Luna's captain of her lunar guard. What came next would almost stun you, but not at all. Imperialish of the Lunar Guard. By the Lunar Crown, we are relieving you of your duty for the act of treason against Princess Luna and her sister, Princess Celestia. We ask that you lay down your arms at once. You look right